inside out. Fool around and hide out on the beach in China. Find a suit to wear out. Take a selfish side out. Cry out that I'm just a man. Slam the door around.
Took the sheets inside out. Pull around and hide out. Watch the sunset violet. Lose it all in silence. Dig a hole in my mind. There's something on this island that's keeping me off balance. I trip on the ground, I'm seeing.
Hello and welcome to the Pintcast. Joining me today is Joseph. You can follow him at I Hate Your Club with an 8
Yeah, with an 8.
on Twitter, because fuck X. We got the OG Pintcast lineup here to do a season recap of all things Arsenal. It's 19. Imagine us being in the 1900s doing podcasts.
It's been a while. We've been doing it a long time.
It's been a minute, yeah. I was just telling someone, I was like, oh, we were doing this. I was like, wait, remember your 40th birthday? I was like, that was
A long ass time ago.
more than a decade ago. We were doing it before that. I was like,
Yep.
we've been doing this thing for a while. Inconsistent, but, you can't say we haven't been doing it for long.
Right? We're not consistent, but we're still doing it.
Yeah, by hook or by crook. So the last time we spoke was like before fucking last year, right?
Yeah,
Something
we were
like that.
hopes and dreams.
Yeah.
We made predictions.
Right,
I
just coming off a fucking a near
a
2
great
points
year.
away. A
One of
great
the most
year.
enjoyable
the best
years ever.
Most enjoyable year we've had since the fucking Invincibles.
Even though we didn't do it, but it was just like the hopes and the dreams. It was like being a young man again with hopes and dreams.
Right before
And then-
the Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
And then the season began.
And then the season began, yeah, and we didn't sign a striker. And then January came,
And it
we
seemed
didn't-
okay.
Yeah.
It seemed okay. Like, we'll be all right. I mean, look,
mean-
this team is stacked. We added a couple pieces.
I mean, Kai played pretty fucking well. Jesus looked pretty shitty, and then he finally came back into form, and then of course got hurt.
But I didn't know that we would have early season trauma thrust upon us in refereeing decisions and red cards and more red cards and rules that only applied to us.
Yeah, some of that shit. The Declan Rice red card, the
Trossard,
the Trossard, some of those-
Saliba,
yeah,
all sorts of fun ones.
God, yeah.
I mean, a man down in, I don't know,
And
how
we
many,
didn't- and we-
20% of our games?
And,
I mean, it
we,
was
did,
a
and we
lot.
didn't even lose any of those matches. Those were all like draws. It was ended up being draws. I mean, they were drop points.
We were Drossino.
Yeah, we were Drawsonal this year. Yeah, we drew as many matches as the fucking Invincibles did, right? Or more?
Maybe more. We
We had 13, 14 draws, right? Invincibles won 127 and drew, or 126 and drew 12, right?
Sounds right.
26-12. Yeah, that's it. 0 losses. So we did not nearly hit the same heights as last season, although the Champions League, turned into something pretty fun.
It was exciting.
Beating Real Madrid was definitely the highlight of the year.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I mean, I hoped, but I wasn't. I definitely didn't believe that it was going to be as easy as it was, and that we were going to come out and beat the shit out of these guys. I mean, we've been due a signature performance, Like, how bad did we want that last year, the year before against Bayern,
Yeah, I guess every season, like, I try to look upon it. You're like, we learned some lessons. Well, I'm fucking tired. I've learned enough lessons, and this team should have by now learned enough. Like, Bayern was a lesson. We did better, right? We had an amazing run with a team that wasn't healthy. We got through, and then, but those Madrid games, I mean, I've watched them several times. I mean, several times that week I rewatched each one of those. I held on to the first one. I watched the goals over and over and over again, but I didn't. I didn't rewatch it. I just watched the goals.
Yeah.
Once we got to the second leg and we won, then I watched. I watched both
The
matches
whole fucking thing. Yeah.
over a couple times apiece.
I didn't quite do that. Maybe I need to do that to remember the good times. You know what has fallen by the wayside that I do want to remind us that's probably the best moment of the early season. Remember when we beat Man City and Rodri fucking blew out his knee?
I do remember.
That
I
was
was sad.
You were
I was sad. I mean, I wasn't sad for them.
Yeah.
I wasn't sad for Rodri. But no, I wasn't really sad. But I don't really. I mean, the whole thing about City is I don't really hate City because I don't have anything.
There's nothing.
I don't have any real.
Just the shit talk, which did center from Rodri and stuff after about being
Right.
like, oh, they didn't have the mentality. They fucking
Right.
fucking
But
dick.
so I mean, I'm glad that knee went. I hope he's still not back to his best. I hope it still takes him another 6 months before.
I hope Zubimendi keeps him out of the Spain team forever.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. But I did enjoy. There were, like you said, moments, right? And some of them were, haha, fuck you guy moments, right? Like that one, and some of them are moments bad. But there was a lot of enjoyment. Ten Hag going. There was a lot of turmoil. There was not just with all sorts of teams.
Well, like usual, since we don't usually have that much to celebrate other than an occasional FA Cup as of late, the Schadenfreude was better than the season.
It was like an all-time high.
Manchester United has not. This is the worst season in their history. I didn't know it could get lower. Like, remember we thought David Moyes was the low point?
Yeah, remember that? They look at those not so bad days. The fun days,
the Europa League days, like they're like
the Van Hal days look pretty damn good.
They sure do. The fucking Mourinho days.
The
look
Mourinho
good.
days, all of those were way better days. Way
Can't
better
believe it.
days.
And we're not even going to talk about what they did at the end of the season, but because that's beyond embarrassing. Actually, giving Tottenham 25% of their victories in the season by losing them 4 times is a fucking joke. I just imagine that being your record against Tottenham in a season, losing 4 times. They had 12 wins all year.
It's amazing how bad that year was. I mean, I really don't think that can happen again. I really don't see it happen
I don't
again.
think so.
But it was so enjoyable every week. It was really the only joy I had most of the year.
You always thought at some point, all right, like Ten Hag goes, okay, Amarin's going to come in. All right, they'll get it a little bit together.
Right, he's a good coach.
Yeah,
You're
he's a
like,
good coach.
well,
Yeah,
Ten
right.
Hag, I think is a good coach.
But what's telling us the whole thing is that the rot is from within.
Right.
The club has stagnated. They didn't do anything. They're riding the coattails of the success of Sir Alex Ferguson, not replacing anything, not updating shit, not modernizing their tech. Now they're rationing the fucking ham sandwiches and shit. They're gonna.
I'm enjoying we have a project too. We have a project. It's year 1 of our project. We got a project, and we're gonna go buy these young players, and we'll develop them. And they keep picking the wrong ones. They keep picking the wrong ones.
Yeah, they keep picking the wrong ones.
And the players that they develop and leave then go have decent years.
Alonga, McTominay, player of the season.
Player of the season in Serie A.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think any of us predicted that. I mean, we knew he was serviceable, but we also like that guy's not a title winning guy. And then he goes and fucking kills it and is the player of the season, MVP of Serie A, and wins it with Napoli.
Yeah.
And even more hilarious. I mean, I still hate this motherfucker, but Antony's renaissance with fucking Betis. And you're like, this guy looks so fucking clueless, and now he's playing well for Betis. It's
enjoyable.
It's so hard to.
I hope
Yeah.
more players go there, become crap while they're there, and then move on.
Well, we can look forward to Garnacho leaving. He'll probably go play well somewhere else. That fucking ugly prick.
He seems like an Atletico Madrid player to me.
Well, they keep saying Romero's going to go to Atletico Madrid, and I hate that because it sounds too right. But yeah, I mean, yeah, Garnacho, that's a good shout. I mean, if they when Griezmann goes to the MLS, comes over to play for LAFC or something.
I mean, they'll get him at a decent price.
Sure, yeah, I guess.
And they'll probably
the
flip
cut
him
rate
to
deal.
Chelsea in 2 years for $20 million extra.
That checks. That checks out. Because Chelsea don't have enough wingers. What
They're
would you say?
in for like 4
loan
more.
Loan and sell.
loan and sell.
How excited are you to
works.
take Christian and Cuckoo on loan at the deadline day from Chelsea?
Well, it's either that or Madueke, which is rumored today.
Oh
I
my
think,
God,
too.
no.
Yeah, that one's apparently, all the buzzwords with.
Oh, fuck off.
I think it's just, a lot of that's just agent, right?
Yeah,
Got to
yeah.
get my player out of
Yeah,
that club or this club, and I got to link him with somebody.
Hey, talk about fucking dodge bullets though, huh? Mudryk, what is it? A 4-year doping ban or some shit?
I was listening to some a video, and they were talking about after his 4-year ban is over, he still has 2 years left.
I was gonna say 4 more years.
He still has. I think he still has an option, but I think he has 2 years still
and
on
an
the
option
Chelsea.
year. That's amazing.
That's amazing how time flies.
I mean, the last time that happened to one of their players was Adrian Mutu, right? And they got his contract canceled and shit.
Yeah, that was
it's going way back. We're going 20 plus years. That was like 04, I think.
I believe that's about right. Yeah.
And did you hear? I mean, I believe Mourinho fucking set him up. Like, I heard a story about this on another podcast, actually, that basically, because it was the season that Mourinho came in, right? 04-05. And Mutu was the star striker, but he's a cokehead and partied till late night all the time, right? Because he got busted for cocaine.
Sounds
And
right.
he was showing up reeking of booze off a bender out in the clubs in London, and basically that Mourinho set him up to get fucking drug tested on a day when he came into training after knowing he'd been out the night before, and so he got popped for coke because Mourinho fucking did that to him.
Because he wanted him out.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you think about it, it makes all the sense in the world. Mourinho would absolutely do that. That is a tactic that he would fucking employ.
I mean, he would pick a player every year to just thrash and make them just a complete scapegoat.
Yeah.
And an example for an entire year, and completely, one player at a time, basically jettisoned from whatever club he was managing.
Well, talking about the other Schadenfreude that we enjoyed, I mean, him in Turkey this year was entertaining as well. Not that we really watched many of it, but
I didn't watch any of it,
well,
but
of
I
course,
just would hear him.
None of the matches, but then you get the fucking video clips after of him grabbing the nose of the other manager and shit. But then they got beat in the final by, was it Galatasaray or Fener, whatever fucking, did him and then mocked him after. So I'm really enjoying the downfall. I mean, pretty soon we're gonna find that fucker over here in MLS.
He's got to come. He's got to.
Sooner rather than later.
And then he's going to go at it with some coach on the side.
Right.
We would eat that shit up.
Yeah. MLS would welcome it with open arms. They're anything to get attention.
Anything.
Even the Club World Cup. We're not going to be covering that. We will not be talking about that shit here.
I'm literally not watching a highlight. I won't click on anything.
Yeah, I tried to watch a few minutes, and we're just not going to go there.
Nope, I decided I wasn't doing it.
Yeah.
I'm taking a break.
Smart. Yeah, I decided. I watched one day, and all the teams that should have won didn't win, and that cost me money. And I was like, "Fuck this! I'm done with this." I was like, "What do you mean Real Madrid can't beat Al Hilal or some shit?"
Was it
although
a
actually
draw?
that team was actually more loaded than I thought. Like Ruben Neves and then João Cancelo and fucking Milinkovic Savic and shit. These are all
super
good players.
Yeah,
I was like, "Fucking hell!"
You know what they're missing? They're missing Samuel Lakonga. I think they could do with.
They really should. Thomas Partey, well, I guess that's not going to get us any money anymore.
They could really use Trossard. They could probably use, and to button that all up, they could use a Fabio Vieira. I think would really.
That might be the one.
That would be some great connections. I think. Maybe they need a left back. A blonde left back might help. I think that would all.
That would work.
I think they could have won the Club World Cup if they had done those.
Hey, look at this. Full time. USA beat Saudi Arabia. We're back, baby. Poach is the man.
Is that Gold Cup? Is that what's going on right now?
Yeah, Gold Cup.
Awesome.
Saudi
Arabia is in that, huh? For kicks and shit. What do you call it?
Well, I mean, you understand why.
Yeah.
Right? Saudi probably paid their way in,
Well, they paid their way. They paid, right? They're the ones that are funding the Club World Cup.
Yeah, and then they're holding the next World Cup.
Right.
So they're in bed with FIFA. We know that was another. How long before we hear about the $10 million parachute payments to all the fucking different countries that voted for Saudi Arabia, just the way they went with Qatar, I digress. Let's get back to Arsenal.
I just wish I could piss money away for just stuff that I want.
Yeah,
I want something at my house. Here's $1 million.
Yeah.
Here's $1 billion.
Just finance this. Why not? Well, let's get back to let's finish wrapping up. Last season for Arsenal. So we finished second place for the third year running.
I mean, there were years we would kill for second place.
Absolutely.
I mean, how many, especially, and then, when you do, like, you look back at tables from years past and like, wow, we finished second that year? Or just some of those years weren't as bad as I remember them.
Sure.
And I'm sure at that point the trauma of those seasons was pretty bad, and like it is this year. Because this was, to me, just the most unenjoyable second place maybe since 2015.
But it's also like we were one fucking Heung-min Son goal away from winning the goddamn Premier League last year.
Right, but I don't know.
I think it's the raised expectations, definitely. You know what I mean? And like just knowing that, especially we got fucked with the referees so much, the red cards. It was just like nothing. We were not getting the break anywhere, right? There were no 95th minute fucking Reece Nelson screamers into the corner. We didn't have the magic this year. It wasn't there.
I mean, we didn't have a lot of luck. We had some things go against us. I think refereeing decisions and stupid rules, and then and then we didn't help ourselves with not learning from those things. Like after the first week of don't touch the goddamn ball or don't delay. Like we took a long time to learn. We were pretty dense when it came to that. When after the first week, it should have been apparent. But
literally, like we said, when it happened, these red cards that happened never happened again.
Well, right, but that I have a memory for these kind of things.
Yeah, you do.
And this shit with the new rules happens to us every time.
Yeah, I know.
So there was that, and then we didn't get the striker, and then we didn't get him again in January. And whatever. So we just also didn't help ourselves. So for me, it felt a lot like 2015, where we should have.
It was
that was
taking.
ours.
Yeah.
That was ours. And to me, this one was ours. And if we had been even the slightest version of our previous season self, it would at least been challenging in the last week.
And I think,
petering out.
remember, I guess it didn't matter since they had already won the league, but like Liverpool's form faded in the latter half, like the latter third of the season. Like if
they literally coasted at the end.
Yeah, and they didn't have to. They only had to win a couple games to like seal it, and then once they did, they lost fucking 2 or 3 matches. And you're like, well, shit. If we had a couple of those 3 of those draws into wins, and all of a sudden it's a lot closer.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was the season that you had to kind of give up on kind of early, and then we had all of our eggs in the Champions League basket.
I think
with half of us.
I don't think City got enough shit for their year because basically they had one player down, right, and their whole season went to shit, and they got almost no criticism at all.
I guess the fact that they bounced back and got to the Champions League places, probably that's probably the big because that was when they were in 6th place, 7th place, which was all the way until the last 2 weeks of the season, right?
Yeah.
They were still in 6th with like 2 games to go.
Yeah, it was like a bunch of Sophie's choices there at the end.
Yeah,
I didn't know which one of these clubs I want to get that 4th or 5th place. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I didn't want it to be them. I really would have loved for that not to happen because we thought it does look. I guess we'll get there. That next year, numerically, if we do the business we're supposed to do, this next year should be Arsenal's year, right? In theory, on paper. But what they've done since January, they've spent $300 million or something on fucking players since then, right?
Seems like more.
Yeah, it feels like it. It feels like more. But yeah, it's like oh shit, this is a big fucking reload. When is the fucking 116 charges? It's never gonna happen. This is the golden goose. Like, what is this fucking mythical? These mythical charges are supposed to. I lost $100 on them not getting relegated this season because at one point the odds got slashed. And so we're like, oh, it's know coming. Something. They know something that they're going to get. The odds got slashed on them getting relegated this season. I was like, fuck yes, they're going to finally deduct them 50 points or some shit.
You couldn't early cash that in?
Yeah, that one. Once 3 teams were like officially relegated, that was like, see you later, goodbye, $100.
Yeah, I think. I just wish. I mean, I always wish things would have went better, but it was I don't know about you, but it was such an. I didn't enjoy last season in the league at all. I think, that Declan Rice red card, I literally shut the fucking TV off and I went outside, and I didn't
Yeah.
come back to my TV for like 3 weeks because I was just so disgusted.
Yeah.
Like, bad attitude, hate to lose. That's all within me.
Yeah.
I hate to
Yeah.
lose, and I felt horrible for the players, and it was inexcusable. And then it just kept getting worse. And then so every time I'd come back to the TV, it would be worse, and it was just not enjoyable.
Yeah.
I took a couple breaks.
Yeah. Well, I will say there were at least a couple good stories this season. We had development of 2 more Hail End products. That was pretty nice. That's really. I'm trying to get the bright side.
That's the best story of the year. The Champions League run was great, right? And it was. I loved it. But the 2 Academy products were amazing.
And the fact that that Miles Lewis Skelly became the more prominent one of the 2 when we saw him in preseason, right, when they were here at SoFi.
At SoFi, yeah, we did.
And they played some there and coming on, they're useful, this and that, but no one thought Miles Lewis Skelly was going to come be our fucking starting left back. He was still playing in midfield in the preseason.
I think there were a lot of young men during preseason when I saw them here and play that I thought showed themselves really well. I mean, I didn't expect any of them to really break in and play as many matches as he did. Some of that by sheer chance, right? But injuries, but him especially, that kind of kid with that kind of attitude at 18.
Yeah. He's got that swagger.
That is so much swagger. It is amazing. Usually I like more of a humble player. Just, I don't know. It probably comes from my dad beating the hell out of me to be humble, right? But because he always hated that kind of player.
Sure.
I just love the balls on this young man. And the fact that he backs it up, right? That's always it.
It kind of reminds me. I mean, it's funny because it's a little different, but Ben White has kind of a similar but the shithousery from Ben White, and the fact that he's always, if anyone fucks with him, he's the first one in like that. They're both like that. They're both spiky ass characters, and not willing to take any shit, and then they do it on the field. The way Miles Lewis Skelly uses his ass to fucking body people off everything is fucking amazing.
Yeah,
and
he's put on a lot of. I mean,
he put on a lot of muscle. He didn't look that big in preseason. He looked a lot bigger, but
he looked strong enough to play the level.
Yeah.
But then through the year, that ass grew.
And he turned into a monster. But I mean, that's it.
But
at 18 years old, he's hitting the gym. He's doing that shit. He's starting to fill out into man size.
I know, and he's not even. I mean, he's still got a little more growing to do too.
Sure.
He's got another spurt in him.
I mean, at least wide wise, he might not get any taller.
I think he'll get a little bit taller. Not much, but maybe another inch or so. But yeah, he's just so solid.
But I mean, he's as solid as the way you look at Saka now, which took years for. I mean, Saka always was solid, but now everyone knows that he's really sturdy. But Miles has done it so quickly, you're just holy shit. I mean, I am looking forward to potentially seeing him in the midfield some next year. It seems like the plan is still for him to play midfield at some point.
It seems like it. I just don't care as long as he's on the field.
Sure,
I'm happy to see him be in the team and thrive. And,
yeah.
And I don't really have any he played so great and he was in huge games.
Sure.
I mean, literally some of the biggest games.
Absolutely. I mean,
that we've seen. I would say, right?
I mean, look at Arsenal and the Black Excellence. That back line against Real Madrid, and it was fucking Timber, Saliba, Gabriel. Or wait, when did Gabriel was already out, huh?
Yeah.
Well, in the round prior and whatnot, but across the back of our full squad.
I'm just looking forward to it, but I don't have any huge. I'm not expecting more. That level is, if he could keep that level.
Oh yeah, I mean
it's amazing, right?
We have the best defense in the league.
Yes.
But we have the best defense in Europe.
I believe you're also right on that.
I think so. If you tell me that, with where they're at, and starting back five even, right? Starting back five, and then with the alternates being,
I think
Ben White on the right and Calafiori at left center, and what's his name, fucking Kivior at left center. And Timber as also right center backup.
Right. And
Ben White is back
same.
as right center backup.
Yeah.
Like, that's the fucking bet. Like, you can't ask for a better defense than that.
I mean, it's
Hato. Bring in Hato.
Well,
one more. Well, I do. The idea of us getting another left back because of the other two that we're going to lose. We lost Tierney already. Zinchenko is going to go.
but do you need more?
Well, if you get rid of Kivior, because a good chance that might be a book balancer. Hato can play left center back and left back.
I think he's more of a left back, don't you think, though?
He's played left on a 3, and he also plays left in a 4. So he's a left center back also. But
keep it as it is, or you take Hato in and Kivior out.
Yeah,
I think
Hato would give you
amazing.
a guy like Kivior never looked that comfortable on the left, so you would get the Kivior back up at left center back, but also someone who's more competent at left back and more comfortable there. Which I still would love to see Miles Lewis Skelly play more left back, but if Hato's a really promising guy there on the left, then you can have him and Calafiori taking those minutes. You might have more time for Miles Lewis Skelly to play the cups in midfield, right? You know, in the Carling, you know, in the League Cup and the FA Cup, he plays left center, right, instead of Declan, right? Play the 8.
Yeah, I mean, when he would push up higher on the field, and he would still be able to spin people with his big old ass and keep them away from the ball and advance the ball was great. I hope we get to see a healthy Ricardo this year, because I loved when he played. Really.
I mean, very
ball.
impactful, right? The goal against City.
Forward.
Fucking hell.
Aren't you supposed to be back there?
Well, I mean, all these guys. I mean, it's been fun that we've had both these guys that can play in Rome like that, because Zinchenko might be a better technical footballer, or at least used to be, than some of these guys in a sense. But the way that they've been able to embrace that inverted left back position and pinch into midfield and give us the extra man, like the way our defense has seamlessly shifted into a back 3 while on attack. Like Timber, when Timber was in there, Timber doesn't have as much of a gallivanting forward tendency the way Ben White did. And that you can have that and that defensive solidarity, and all of a sudden you have the extra body at midfield with Miles Lewis Skelly driving through, doing whatever, give and goes.
I love Timber.
Yeah, I mean,
so solid.
He's so good.
That's the impact him and other players is not good for the other player.
No, it's not.
He is a solid young man.
I don't even want to think about it. Like we win the title if he didn't tear his ACL last season.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Yeah, I mean,
no fucking doubt.
I mean, I believe so. I'm going with that.
Yeah. But yeah, so he and Ethan Nwaneri, who he put it down. Like, he scored some amazing goals. I think
he had a good, I would call kind of almost like a good first season in the team. I think he was played just about the right amount. I know that I saw lots of calls for playing more, but I think for that kid is the right amount.
I think a couple more. I think he should have had a couple more appearances towards the end, but
yeah, I just don't know. I mean, maybe he wasn't really in shape, and we just don't know. I'm gonna kind of defer to the people that are there every day with the players, but I think that was a great first season for him, and hopefully he can build upon that. I think being forward, I think the development there is a little bit different, and with the players he had around him at the time, not as stable as Miles had with the players up until the very end.
Sure.
That Miles basically got to play with the best center back in the league, right, on his side for most of the year, most of his playing year, and Ethan didn't, because our best players were all hurt up front, and he's having to do it with, Havertz isn't there. Obviously, Saka's not there.
Odegaard's playing on a shitty ankle.
Still not. I'm just gonna take a guess. He still wasn't 100% by the end of the year, right? Rushed back early and still not
playing through it, and then
managing
it for the rest of the year.
And then he's playing with Mourinho, that isn't a striker.
Yeah. I mean,
but I think it's right. Yeah, I think you're right. That is really a bright spot of the year. Those two players.
And, players that you would think, English and Young were that promising, both, sure, like Miles Lewis Skelly starting at fucking left back for England already.
It's amazing.
And Ethan, you know, doing well for the U21s well, he just turned 18, right? I think he just turned
I think
18.
he just turned 18.
Right.
Like Marchish, somewhere around
No, more recently.
Recent than that?
Yeah, right at the end of the season. Yeah, I mean that's amazing, and those guys have big futures. So I mean that's like a new signing, you know, the famous old
I
saying.
mean, the academy has some really great product that are coming through. Hopefully,
yeah,
we
I mean
can keep developing
we should
them.
be getting a little taste of Max Dowman this next year. I mean, honestly, I think between him and Winery, we're not going to be buying any attacking 10s anytime soon because
I mean, that kid moves a lot like Odegaard with the ball when I
Dowman?
see him. Yeah,
yeah,
I mean, that's what he looks like to me.
sure,
So,
but a little more finishing, a little more end product too.
I mean, Odegaard could do that if maybe we had not Party sitting behind up and losing the fucking ball all the time.
Well, Zubamendi's in, bro. That one's official.
Yes. I mean,
That's the only one we can say is fucking done.
yeah. I don't think anything else is done or close to being done. Right.
Yeah.
Maybe the backup keeper.
Right, Kepa.
Yeah.
Were we waiting till July 1st for that books whatever thing? Maybe.
Well, I think probably. I don't know. Is he with Chelsea in this Club World Cup?
I mean,
thing?
I don't think he's there.
Oh.
I mean, maybe he is. I have no fucking
Then
idea.
maybe it's an accounting thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would.
But for them or for us, not sure. We know that the Sociedad thing is an accounting thing, right?
I believe so.
And we're paying a little over the $60 million to be able to pay it in installments. So we're going to pay them in chunks instead of all
Instead
at
of
once.
the. It's weird though, because with that we would just finance it anyway. So like I don't know what the big deal is about that.
Well, I think it's more for the numbers. If there's like, you know, however it counts towards what is it, PCR? I don't know, whatever the fucking thing is.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think you carry the purchase price over the 5-year contract anyway.
I'm just not sure how it all gets added up on the balance sheet for that fiscal year. Whether or not they have to, like, if it's paid in installments, if you pay them 20, is only 20 go on the books against you this
I
year?
don't think so.
No?
I think it's the purchase price in over the period of the contract
All
up to
right,
5 years.
You're the money man. I won't ask you more questions.
I mean, that's why I don't ever think. I mean, it's a big deal, maybe because you don't have to use your other financing, but
yeah.
I don't really think it's that big a deal.
Well, let's talk about this summer and the recruitment. I mean, we have a lot to do.
Well, have you seen how much gear has been out in the last month?
We released a lot of shit. I have not bought any. I bought some earlier this year when I still had hope for this season. I spent a lot of money.
I didn't buy almost anything last season.
Well, season before, I bought a bunch of shit.
I bought a few things, but usually
The
I'll
football,
buy like.
football was good though.
Yeah,
We were winning the league.
I missed out on, like, you know, the black and the gold. I really should have.
Oh yeah, you
purchased
fucked up.
that. I missed that up. That I really missed out. But you know, at this point, I just like one that kind of looks different. You know, like I have Raspberry Ripple and Purple Rain and things like that. Those are.
Raspberry Ripple. Which one was that?
It was to me. That's what I called it.
Which one was it?
It was. It had the marble.
Oh
Halls.
yeah.
I call it Raspberry Ripple.
Yeah, I don't think I bought.
I got
that
a long
one.
sleeve in that.
Yeah, I don't think I bought that one.
That's what I usually get. I usually get a long sleeve.
What was the? I had that, and the non-binary kit that we had this year. What was the fucking
the Sully kit?
The aqua teal.
The Sully kit. That's what it looks
What?
like Sully from Monsters Inc.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I don't have kids. I don't fucking watch that shit. But yes, those colors.
Someday you're gonna
That
watch
is
that
exactly. Someday, maybe. Now that I'm
I think I
washed.
bought the Sully kit too.
Yeah, I bought that one. I think I got that one plain.
I did. I don't get them all plain now.
Yeah, it's imagine like, hey, I'm
I have some great shirts and it's got Ozil on the back. I mean,
I know. I'm 40 years old now. I was like, can I put an 18-year-old Miles Lewis Skelly on the back of my
I am
shirt? Like,
not.
what the fuck is
I am
going on
not.
with me? I can't do that. Maybe I'll go back and get like a Cazorla kit since he's like my same age or something.
yeah.
can't
So I
do
get
it.
them plain.
Yeah. On that note, we've advanced in our tender age. You know, this is the Pintcast where I can't even drink pints anymore. Well, we'll be back. I'll have a pint of Guinness at the pub for the new season. But for now, we've got some new sponsors around. We're now brought to you by Metformin,
Right.
And Crestor, and who knows what else. What's the blood pressure medication? I don't know.
Is that Lipitor?
Sure.
I think it is.
That sounds right. Yeah, so
That's
those
either
are
for cholesterol
fun things
or
for
your
you kids to
dick. I'm
look,
not sure
look
which
forward
one.
to. You know, it's great. Can't drink beer anymore. Doing anything fun. I love my life. I go to sleep by myself every night. It's great.
Things are great.
All right, back to the
Back to the football.
Back to the football. All right, well, so let's just lay it out there, right? So Fashion FC's put out a bunch of fucking new kits, warm ups, training tops,
There's some really
all
nice
sorts
stuff.
of shit.
I wish
There's
it was
a lot of stuff.
I wish I was a much younger man because some of this stuff is great.
Yeah, I did get the black kit this year. I did get the black with red and green trim warm up top. That's one of my favorite purchases the past couple of years. That one's been nice. I got the home kit like 2 years ago. Maybe I'll get the new one this year. I haven't
had a home kit in a long time.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of like what, I mean, I know that the white kits aren't traditional. A lot of people hate them for us, but like, you know, the white kit that Fabregas wore at the San Siro and shit, the long sleeve, that's a classic
That's
fucking
a beautiful kit.
You know, I have that as a Fabregas kit, and it's one of my fucking, when I look at it in the closet of the other kits, that like looks the best out of one. The Herbert Chapman, the fucking inscribed writing and shit on it. Like it was
It'll
dope.
probably be the best kit this year.
Probably.
Yeah.
From what I've seen. I mean, who knows?
I
The
really don't
the
like
blue one, I don't know.
I don't like the blue training gear. It looks like Spurs stuff.
Ugh.
That's what it looks like.
I have to look at it again. I'm sure I've seen it, but
I think it just dropped like last week.
Oh, okay.
It's hard to keep up.
Yeah, I haven't looked at the Arsenal store in a few months. It was earlier in the season when I still had hope. Like I said, it was the last time I bought something. I did get that, you know, a year back. I did get the fucking puffy jacket, the reversible blue red zip up.
That's
The
nice.
motherfucker's in here. That thing is amazing. I cannot wear it at any point during this time of year. And it's like, dude, I can go to the mountains and I'm like, fuck, like I already have all these snow jackets. Am I really gonna bring this puffy ass fucking thing too? And like I did for one. I took one trip to Tahoe with it, and it was great. I kept that one in the car. It's like if I'm not snowboarding, we'll wear that one to town. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think we're due. We got to go. When are we gonna get over to the Emirates, bro? This season?
No.
No.
Maybe.
April. We go for your birthday.
I think it's just one of those things you just got to do it.
You just got to do it.
Yeah.
Let's plant the seed, dude. Let's do it
Probably gonna be
next year.
like around May 1st.
Okay. Yeah, your birthday's right before that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Snowboard season's wraps right around there.
Right. So I'm thinking of you too.
This is perfect. I know. I'm like, am I going to go
Before
back?
graduation
Am I going
season.
to go back to Japan this year? Like fucking maybe January. Let's see. Run it back.
Yeah. I know.
I did get to go. I did go to the Arsenal pub over in in Tokyo, but in what was that neighborhood? Harajuku? No, Shinjuku. It was pretty cool. Highbury pub, cool Arsenal stuff all over the place. It just sucked though because like there wasn't a viewing part. Like I was missing the viewing party of the match against Man City because I was going to be in the fucking air, like flying back during that time. I was trying to like we won that match. I remember I was on the fucking
We
plane
won that
trying
match
to get
big.
Yeah, we did. And I'm like just getting like text updates because of course like I'm trying to pay for the streaming shit. It's not working. Like I couldn't get anything to work on the fucking plane. It's like I got my VPN on my laptop. Like come on, man, something.
That's where we got the Holland celebration and everything.
Yeah. Oh man, I know.
And the Ethan goal at the end.
I was clicking on the fucking. This brings you back, right? The Arsenalist links, right? The clips from fucking Twitter.
Yeah. I still look for.
And so I was like watching the goals after the fact because that's all I could get. Is I could load clips after of what happened. So I'm like like in this fucking plane, everyone's like trying to sleep. But yeah, so. But like we've done enough. I've bought enough fucking merch officially. Like I haven't even buying. You know, I stopped buying my kits on eBay and shit like I used to. You know, I used to have every single one.
Right.
I get them for like $35 on eBay. You know, some of them would look really legit.
Now we're really putting our own money out there.
I really am. Hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Like I've spent over $1,000 at that goddamn Arsenal fucking store over these past few years.
Oh yeah, I did that too because they've had some nice hoodies that weren't so
Sure.
you know, season specific. Some of the
Right.
off,
Yeah.
some of the range that they've had.
The lifestyle collections.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but they've gotten smart with it. They put using just the cannon instead of the fucking full crest has been wonderful. Them going back to the crest for the home jersey this year is kind of like but both other kits are just going to have the cannon, right? So,
well, that and then they've used the old versions of things.
Yeah,
and
I mean, I wouldn't mind them going back to that 2001, 2002 crest. That shit looks hard as fuck. The one that we used to have when we had the gunners,
right before.
the old English gunners on the butt, on the back of the shirt and shit.
Mm-hmm.
The Dreamcast kit, Dreamcast JVC, something like that. Yeah, I think Dreamcast.
Yeah, I mean,
Sega on the fucking gold.
They have to keep doing that until we win some shit.
Something. One of these guys to turn into a title-winning kit, please. One of these will do it. So let's go over where we need to strengthen. All right. So I'll put out what I think, right? Because we've all heard on different podcasts what everyone thinks. So I want to hear what you want, but I'm going to tell you I want a collection of. So this is with taking into consideration the potential exits of Zinchenko, Kivior, Jorginho's already out. Partey, let's say Partey out.
I think he's out.
Cool. Okay.
I think we're all okay with that.
Yeah, we're all okay with that, right? Yeah. Okay.
We're good.
So that being the case, and then probably nobody leaving in the front line. Like, I really don't want Martinelli to go. I would like Trossard to just do one more season as like a super sub for us to fit in wherever we need him.
But all salty ass on the bench.
Yes, yeah, exactly. He plays better angry with his fucking little raccoon eyes, you know.
All right.
I hope we get an assistant coach whose name is Santi Cazorla. That'd be cool.
He's going to be playing next year in La Liga, isn't he?
I think
he's got a playoff this weekend.
Oh, right. Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to get his old.
Yeah, I thought that already happened. I thought they were going up. I don't know.
I thought the final was this week, but I don't know.
Wouldn't that season have already ended?
I don't know.
I thought that happened a while ago. I thought they are going up, but I don't know.
Well, if he's up, I think he plays.
Shit. All right. Well, that's not the most pressing of the signings. All right. So with those departures in mind, right? Losing two defenders, the two defensive midfielders, and that pretty much being it.
All right. So four players
gone.
Four first team players that we actually used.
Oh wait, Raheem. Oh wait. What a fucking waste of space
5.
that is. All right. Yeah. So I want a left winger. Right. Left winger.
Which one? Which one do you want? You want to watch this player every week fight for a place versus Martinelli and Trossard. Who do you want?
I want.
What's gonna,
All right. Well, okay. So here's.
Just run to the TV.
Let's go like perfect world, right?
Yeah.
So like perfect versus realistic, whatever. Let's go. Rafael Leao. Okay. Rafael Leao.
That doesn't surprise me. That would be your pick.
Well, he's not the only one.
No. Well, which one that you want?
Rodrigo.
Okay.
Like, he's fucking good. He's fucking good. He's better than Martinelli.
Not bad.
So, I mean, do I want to pay 90 million euros for him? I mean, if it's 70, I mean, who gives a fuck? It's not my money. I don't give a shit.
Bounce.
Yeah. But Rodrigo can play on the right as he played all season this year. So like Rodrigo solves the problem of the left and the right.
Mm-hmm.
Because now you have a bona fide left option that's very good on the left, and a guy who played all season for Real Madrid on the right, perfectly good to deputize for Saka.
Quick
and then you
feet,
also have
loves a shot.
Yeah,
he's very exciting.
And you also have Nwaneri, and then when Gabi Jesus comes back midway through the season, he can be a backup on the right wing as well as a backup striker. I love our attack.
Be good in May.
Yeah. I have another theory as to what could be a perfect setup for us for the left wing as well. Take this. I'm going to throw this one. This might throw you off a little bit.
Okay.
The left winger we sign, Victor Gyökeres, and sign Benjamin Sesko.
Okay. So you think we're negotiating both for a reason?
Well, like maybe if they fucking want more money for Rodrigo than what we're going to pay for Victor Gyökeres, who likes to play off the left just like Thierry and everyone else fucking did anyway, you could potentially bring in both. If you're going to spend that much money, right? The guys we're talking about, Rafael Leao and Rodrigo, right? These potential guys are costing somewhere around 100 million fucking euros. Okay? 90, 80, in that ballpark. If that's the same price for Victor, and you can get Šeško for 60, 70, whatever it is, like I do want a center forward. I mean, obviously I want a center forward, and I'll be perfectly happy. Like if they get Gyökeres, great. If they get Šeško, maybe even better. If they get both, you could find a way to put them in the same team. You probably alternate them starting, and you're like, well, where does fucking Havertz go? Well, guess what? The midfield now is a little more crowded. Havertz can play. You can do all this shit. I do like the idea. I mean, because the likelihood is we're not going to sign both of them. But if you told me that you could take both, and then that you don't get the left winger, I'm like, well, that's fucking fine, because Gyökeres likes to play off the left. Like Šeško is a straight up center forward. That's him. That's it. Gyökeres could be the guy that subs on and comes on, or he could be the guy on the left from the start. Why not? I think that's perfectly reasonable, and he's not going to cost more than what's fucking AC Milan going to take their best fucking player for Rafael Leao. Like, he's got at least a couple years left on his deal. It's not like he's like available with 1 year left on his contract or anything.
I think it'll be high, but I think that'd be balanced by the purchases they're going to make from us too.
Sure, yeah. Give him fucking Zinchenko and whoever.
They're looking at Kivior too.
Yeah, sure. Fucking swap it up.
So I don't care how inflated both of those are.
30 million for Kivior. What did we pay for him? 25 or something?
It was like 22. It was in the 20s.
So you evaluate him at like 35, and they value him as 100 million, and you fucking swap it up for 70 or 65.
Right, like the trading that Liverpool's doing here with Wirtz and Kwanzaa. Like,
sure.
Inflated here, but it helps us both.
Right. Yeah, for the numbers, for everything at the end. So I don't really think that we're going to do it, but I feel like the biggest surprise, the biggest rabbit out of the hat they could pull was like, oh, well, yeah, you were negotiating one versus the other. Then like, actually, fuck it. Okay, Šeško signed. All right, what does that mean? Well, actually, I just got a text update saying Gyökeres has agreed personal terms. I was like, well, yeah, I don't think that was ever the issue. That wasn't the issue. But that literally was one of those things that I got. Yeah, where was it? Victor Gyökeres has agreed personal terms with Arsenal, according to Di Marzio. Well, I heard that shit a month ago.
Don't doubt it.
It was he's personal terms. He's ready to go.
He's been saying, I'm yours anytime, any point.
Yeah, he's just like, no, let's go. Fucking tell Sporting to fucking let me go like I'm supposed to. But of course, I mean, these Portuguese clubs are always milking it for as much as they can get.
They're the worst and the best.
I would take, alternatively, other options. I don't know if they make as much sense as those other couple ones, but fucking Eze. A guy who could play on the left or also playing as a 10 and be an alternate for, a guy who also plays a left 8. Like, he checks a lot of boxes. Versatile player. You don't have a lot of resale value since he's a little older.
Almost none.
But you know what? What does this team need? They need to win fucking now. The team is it's okay to buy a 28-year-old when you should be winning the next 2 titles. You know what I mean?
I don't disagree.
Right? Like,
that's why Gyökeres, his age of 26, 6, whatever it is, is fine.
Totally fine. He's in his peak. 25 to 29, striker. Cool. We'll have him for 3 of those years. We'll have him for 26, 27, 20,
right.
27,
it's not
20,
like the
29.
last one we're going to buy.
No.
Ever.
Yeah, I mean, if you ask me, if you ask me which one I would take in a vacuum for the club overall, I think I take Šeško. I think there's potentially a higher ceiling with him, right? That's a big reason why a lot of people argued that he might be someone who could be better than Haaland.
Right.
That there's a potential that with his technique. Have you seen him dunk a basketball?
I heard about it, but I haven't seen it.
Oh, yeah. And he was doing that shit as like a kid when he wasn't even fucking close to the size he is now. Some of the things where he jumps up and controls the ball up high, insane shit. Other left-wing options, not too many. I mean, I'm really bitter that we didn't get Kvaratskhelia in January. That was pretty much a deal already made with PSG. But we're like, there wasn't anyone out there. I was like, there was one guy that won the fucking Champions League for someone that could have won it for us.
Right.
Could have maybe won the fucking league for us. Like, he's that fucking good. My buddy was at the Rose Bowl for, shout out Scott. Scott Turpel was there for the Atletico Madrid PSG game last weekend of the bullshit whatever fucking Saudi inflation cup. And he said that Kvaratskhelia was the best player on the pitch easily. You know, he's on the pitch with Dembele, Doué, all these guys, and it's like Kvara was out there fucking just doing it up. That's a guy that I've wanted for a long time. Like when he broke out at Napoli, I was like, wow, because he keeps the ball on a string. You know, it's like attached to his foot, like absolutely unplayable on his day. So he's not a realistic option now. He's done with PSG, but a player like him was definitely something I was looking at. Who else for you? For you, left wing. Who else would you go for? Who's your ideal left winger?
Ideal.
Perfect. Best signing. Most excited.
My knowledge of other players is not as deep, but I am only going on the options that I've heard. Okay. So I don't have a different option. But I do like Rodrigo, but I don't see a Rodrigo and a Sesko. If those are the two, I don't see us getting both of those at
why not
cost. Okay. I mean, you know, we've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
You know, I just I would be so I don't know how those seem like the best options in those positions available on the market today. Are we going to get both of those? I don't know. So, but I love that with the ball at Rodrigo's feet. I love him in the box. I love the way he moves the ball and positions for a shot. He has got a super quick shot off of that foot.
Yeah, that short, that low back lift.
And there's a ton. And to me, he takes shots early, which I think is something we don't do.
He would score 20 goals for us.
I think one of those things is I just really impressed at how early he makes the decision to shoot, and we don't, right? We not as a criticism. It's just in the team right now we're not quick to shoot. We are quick to move the ball around. We are quick to change the point of attack. We're quick interacting with the ball on the edge of the box, but we're not quick to move that ball for a shot. And that's why I really like him. And I think there are other great options. I like Leao. He's exciting. Is he going to stay on the pitch for more than 60 minutes a game? I don't think so. Not in Arteta's team. I don't think so.
I mean, I'm perfectly happy Kevin Martinelli come on for 30 minutes.
And I am too. I think he's super exciting. And when he's on it, he's fantastic. He's a great player. He's exciting to watch. I would love it from just like you said.
Yeah,
I love
electric. It'd be electric.
I think that's right. I think that's the word I was trying to say.
Like he's be almost be more Rodrigo would be great, but there's something actually flashier about getting fucking Leao.
Right. So would love it. Would be happy with it. I think it would be a good addition and a change from what we have. Or would he get all of that get coached out of him? I don't know.
It would take at least a year.
Right. So, but for me, Rodrigo is the one
of
the options that I've heard about. If you're going in this team working that hard, I think you're going further down the list that aren't more worldwide.
I have another option, one that I like, and I'll shout out one of my Los Angeles Schooner homies, Logan Kelly. Big fan of Mr. Lookman from Atalanta, who killed it in the Super Cup and all that shit last season.
Last season, and
but still, like his numbers, like whatever the fucking graph is, with all the different points, where it makes the big circle shit. I forget what they call it, but on those metrics they show fingers. All that thing with the 5 different fucking points. Some of his are significantly better than Rodrigo's actually. So like when you look value for money and say, hey, we're spending 80 million on Sesko or Gyökeres, we can't spend 90 million on Rodrigo, right? That's what you're saying,
right?
That's what I assume. If Lookman is only 40 or 50, because supposedly Lookman is going to be available for around 40 or 50 million euros, something like that. That's a guy who, and he's young enough. He's not super young. He's like 25, 26. But like I said, right now, we have a team that's ready to win. So like a 26-year-old.
Only play on the left, or can he play on the right? Or is he only on the left?
I mean, he's a versatile enough player. I don't know. I haven't seen him play on the right, but he's good enough that he could cover there. Like it would be fine.
Honestly, I haven't watched enough of him.
I'm
I
not
did
that-
watch the final when he won 2 years ago.
Yeah.
At the Europa League final, and I mean,
Yeah, he killed it.
dude had a game. He had one of those games that
He's a
that I
very good player,
remember.
and it would be a more affordable transfer. And
Isn't he short like
the,
me, though?
Yeah, but the underlying statistics are. Well, no, Arteta only likes his big motherfuckers. Huh?
It's like,
Well,
that's why
then Leao's-
That's why
Leao's
Leao's
it,
the
right?
guy.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Just another fucking tall guy to put in the box. But yeah, I mean, Lookman would be a better like if you're talking value for money and what he brings to you. I think if you're like, hey, if you can only spend so much, hey, I have 120, right? And I wanted to only spend 60 on fucking Gyökeres because that's how much they were gonna, right? So 70 million euros or something for Gyökeres, and now you're not getting it for that price. They want 80 million pounds.
Right.
So if whichever striker it is ends up being an 80 million pound striker, right? Because that's what we're saying. Like Shesko, they want like 100 million euros, right? So that's like 80. So we're not going to be getting out of there for anything under like 85 million pounds, right? 80 something million. Like let's just say 80 at minimum, right?
Okay.
80 million, and you have 120 to spend on these two attacking players. Well, of who you can get in that 40 million range, there's not a lot. But if Lookman is that guy and he's 25, 26. That would scratch itch for me. I'd be perfectly happy if we got either one of those strikers and then Lookman to come in as the other option. Because then it also, with Lookman coming in, it's not so much the same as a Rodrigo or as a Leao. It's kind of like a 1A, 1B with him and Martinelli, and like they kind of like duel it out for who's the starter kind of thing. Where it's not so defined. Like Rodrigo comes in, Rodrigo's the guy.
Yeah.
And I think pushing Martinelli to a guy that will challenge him. Good chance you can see the best out of both players by them both kind of duking it out for that spot.
Well, I think Martinelli had a really good return after his hamstring injury.
Yeah, he not enough. You saw it was there. There wasn't as much final product as you really wanted, but you saw he was in the right places and he looked good
But I hadn't seen that version of him
for a while.
Yeah,
year and a half.
So I would say, even though is it not perfect? He wasn't perfect before. So, but I saw a lot more from him in that space, and
that's why I don't think Arteta wants to give up on him yet.
I know, but I don't think he's giving up on him. But I mean, he needs a challenge.
He has to get another option.
He needs a challenge.
Exactly. And so that's why I think Lookman would be a challenge. I think if you bring in Leao or Rodrigo, it's kind of like automatic that those guys are going to start over him. Like he might do the thing where Martinelli gets a couple starts at the beginning of the season, but then game 3, now the other guy's starting, and that's just how it is
First
now.
international break.
First international break, yes,
the way,
exactly.
Arteta
Every
likes
fucking
to do.
time. The first September or whatever. Goodbye, Ramsdale. Goodbye. Oh, it's all changed now.
Goodbye, Leno, and then goodbye,
Leno, yeah.
Ramsdale.
Yeah. So that's the other option for me. That's where else I see it. The other things we've talked about, like as far as reinforcements in the front line. I mean, Ollie Watkins would have been, he'd be acceptable as look, sign him as the second striker after you sign one of the other guys.
I guarantee it'd be the most underwhelming signing.
It would be.
But we'd be better than we are today.
We would be.
And I think people would go, Lookman, okay, we're better than we are today, but it would underwhelm everybody.
But like Lookman after you sign Shesko or Gyökeres, it's like, well, listen, bitch, we just gave you a fucking 100 million euro striker or something. Like we gave you a guy that's either the next up and coming, the guy who scored 50 something goals.
I'm going. Like
Yeah.
we're not getting the only first choice we're getting is Zubimendi first, and then everything else is, which I think is because it's at this point everybody is done, right? That's a really great signing. I don't think that's getting the coverage it should.
No, right.
Because it's in the bag, right?
Yeah, and it's not as sexy, but like if you watched him play recently for the Spain and in the Nations League and all other stuff, and even the Euros last year,
well,
because Rodri was out, he's a fucking baller.
I mean, it's not like we were the only one in for this guy.
Right.
I mean, he was
Liverpool
days away from going to Liverpool or whatever.
Right.
And we wanted him the year before. I mean, haven't stopped. So I think that's a really important signing for the team.
And that's why some of these guys, like specifically that since like Shesko is like, even though we don't know for a fact, it's pretty easy to say like he's been a long-term target, right? This is the third year of us chasing him. Arteta wants him. We've been chasing him since Arteta's been in, right? Arteta's been here, 4 or 5 years now, right? Since 2020.
2019.
Okay, that long? Okay, so he's 6 years. Yeah. So he's wanted this guy for 3 years. He's wanted Zubamendi for at least 3 years, maybe longer, right? So if we're getting his long-term targets, like then I'm happy because if he's wanted him that long, all right, we're trying to let you complete your vision to show us the product, like what your perfect team is. So if this is who you wanted for that fucking long, that's part of the reason why I'm like, well, if you give me whatever, like give me a Shesko.
Yeah,
because that's who you want. You want that big guy.
I've been at places in my own life where, like, well, this is the team. You're walking into this team, and you're like, okay, I'll do my best.
I'll work with what I got.
We're not going to be first, but we'll be all right.
If you ain't first, you're last.
If we aren't going to be first, and then pieces come and go, and you finally get to build the team that you're given all the pieces and. You better perform, otherwise, then you'll be the next one.
If you're the one,
we'll be bringing somebody else to manage us.
Your head's on the chopping block. If you're the one who made us invest in a bunch of new pieces, then it doesn't deliver. Well, guess what? Who's on the hook for that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, if Sesko and Zubamendi come in and they fucking play like shit and whatever. Who's that on? One person.
Yeah.
Because that's not going to be Berta. You could say Berta got it over the line for him, but he's been wanting him since before that guy came. So that's not even his own thing.
Yeah. I think that's a big summer. I mean, every summer is a big summer.
And so I think, the Zubamendi thing is a huge, huge deal for us. It softens the blow of whatever happens with Partey. And like I said, so if we can do the Hato thing for left back and left center back, the main reason I love that, not just the main reason, but basically us freeing up potentially more minutes for maybe Miles Lewis-Skelly in the midfield feels like we have more cover if, let's say, so we get Zubamendi and if Partey goes and if you don't replace him, right? There's a lot of talk today about the guy from Sevilla.
Yeah.
I forget his name. I only started seeing it today.
I only saw it this week.
I mean, I can look on Twitter and see it. Yes, the young fellow from
He's a
Sevilla.
French under 21, but he's like 22. So he's young, but he's not.
Yeah, but apparently he's very talented. Like a lot of people are like, oh yeah, he's good. Like a little raw, but he's very good, and his tackling numbers are really good. And
I had a question. Why do you think we're still one of the few? I mean, that don't have a multi-club model?
I don't know, because our owners have enough other clubs and other sports, right?
Why? I mean, Why
haven't we bought a feeder club? We are morally superior to these other people.
Why don't we have a Spanish club that that is just on the verge of being bumped from? Why aren't we just buying? Why aren't the Cronkies buying Sevilla?
Sevilla's pretty expensive. I mean, you got to go.
No, because they're on the brink of administration. I mean, that's what I mean.
Oh, right.
So that's you buy the distressed assets, right?
I mean, buy Oviedo, right, and then have them come up to the top.
But I'm just saying.
Sure.
Why do you think they haven't done it? It can't be moral superiority. Come on.
No, that's not it.
And they're not stupid. I don't think they're not stupid. They're pretty smart people.
Yeah, about some things. Stupid enough not to sign a fucking striker last year.
I mean, yes, they made many a misstep, but this was apparent 5 years ago.
Yeah. Well, the multi-club model, I don't have any fucking answers for you there. I don't really.
I was just asking.
Yeah.
It wasn't on my agenda. I'm just fed up with not having a place to store players.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we have working partnerships. I mean, one of the reasons I do think there's a chance with the Rodrigo thing is that ever since Arsene Wenger, we've had a pretty good relationship with Real Madrid, right? We
buy a distressed asset from them every once in a while for quite a lot of money.
We did the old loan swappy deal with Julio the Beast Bautista.
That goes way back.
That's 05. Right?
I remember how excited I was by that.
Dude, the Beast came in. That fucking hat trick at Anfield.
And then that was it. Really. He wasn't that great the rest of the season.
And then my boy Reyes ended up going to Atletico Madrid from that. Rest in peace, Jose Antonio. But yeah, the Odegaard deal really worked out pretty well for us.
Yeah. And we had a Ceballos loan, right? And
Yeah. It's a couple of years. I mean, so it's always been amicable. Like it's not as acrimonious as our relationship with Barcelona.
fuck that club.
Yeah, fuck them.
The fact that that academy is so good.
God damn it. How
They
fucking them all.
continue to bring out just amazing young players just pisses
God
me
damn
off.
it! I know, like this, they're miserable for 2 seasons, and it
Pulling
should have been a little
levers,
longer.
and then just these little magicians are just popping out of that.
Financially strapped, yet they got these fucking kids coming through. God damn it!
Just what an amazing football
Well,
academy.
that's like the fucking rise of their women's team. It's just the reputation. Like the league is shit, all that, and all of a sudden, Barcelona women in the past 5 years, because they decided to give it a little bit of fucking money and attention, is now the best women's team in the world, who also lost to Arsenal in the Champions League final. So at least we got that.
It was a very exciting game.
It was a great fun. Let's talk about that a little. Hey, shout out to the Arsenal women, champions of Europe.
That was
You'll
it was
never
an
sing
exciting
that. Yeah, that was a great game and a great show of determination. Will, fucking Leah, everyone put in one hell of a performance.
Yeah.
Like that defensive performance to hold on. I mean, Blackstenius fucking scoring that goal, like coming through really clutch. Chloe Kelly being so fucking good.
It was a great game.
I mean, that's a loan signing in January that went fucking well.
There you go.
If only we didn't have 2 other Premier League players on fucking loan, useless ass Neto and useless ass Raheem.
Do you think they'll make that mistake again? Do you think they'll just at most only take one again?
I would hope so.
Live and learn, huh?
I mean, because you could have another one on loan just from a different country, right? Just not from the Premier League.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stupid. Fucking stupid.
Yeah. So, my thought about captain.
Okay.
So, do I want to trade? Do I think we should? Do you think we should have a new club captain?
No.
Okay. So here's my thought. So
You want Big Dick?
it's not that I want him, but what we are really piss poor at that I hold on to is we are really piss poor at new rules. We are piss poor on the don't go outside of your technical area. We are piss poor on the don't touch the ball, delay the game. We are piss poor on all that. We have been doing this for several years.
So you want a more vocal leader, someone who'll bark more at these guys?
So this year, the rule is only the captain can talk to the ref. Who do you think, and who's going to, I mean, in our team, Odegaard is not the one to first go to the ref. He will eventually go up there, but he's not the first one. And my thought is Declan is the first one.
Yeah.
But but if it's just Odegaard, it's always Odegaard and another player. It's Odegaard and Gabby. It's Odegaard and Declan.
Yeah.
That's how I've seen us react to the referee.
Sure.
And so, and people and other players do that because Odegaard isn't the first one there to be on the referee, right? So my thought is, and even if it's just like an early thing, is, they have a team of captains anyway.
Right.
The
leadership group.
Right. Is that, especially in the fucking Man United game, the first game of the season away at Old Trafford, is that Declan should be captain for that match. Because it's gonna be us against the ref, us against the crowd. They're gonna make an example out of that first game. It's gonna be it's one of the biggest on the agenda for the week.
Yeah.
And so my thought is, for that reason and only that reason, that Declan should be the captain for next year. So anyway, that's my thought process behind it.
I don't disagree with that logic. It is tough to, like, the bigger thing is just that, like, even though I think Martin could deal with it, like he has exemplified good values of an Arsenal captain. He's a really good, thoughtful guy. He's great.
I don't want him to change.
Yeah.
But the rule has changed.
Yeah, the rules changed. And Declan, like, England, like, Tuchel's not that dumb to give fucking Bellingham the fucking captaincy over Declan. I think it's pretty clear that Dec's going to be the next England captain. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. That's
He's a
all
better
signs
player,
point to.
so that's why.
Yeah, and he's not as much of a fucking hothead. Like, and he handles the interviews better. He's not as spiky, right? Like, Jude likes to play the chip on his shoulder. He's cussing all the
Jude is
time.
an amazing player.
Yeah,
He's just not as good as Declan Rice.
yeah, not as good as exemplified against in the Champions League this year. Pretty clear. So, I do, in a vacuum, I do think Declan Rice should be the captain, especially now. Like, now, him being his third season here, his seniority kind of in the, he's grown into his leadership role. He came over as a captain of West Ham beforehand. He's the future England captain. Like, it makes sense for him to be the captain. But I kind of feel like it still might be one more year before we do that. And I don't know. I don't know if there's, like your point about only one person being able to speak to the referees. Like, I don't know how you get Declan to not talk to the referees. That's pretty tough.
Right. So there's a guaranteed yellow card because we will be made the example. And we will be made the example every single week, not just the first week, because it usually takes 5 weeks for these new rule changes before the PGMOL goes, oh, I guess we went a little overboard. And it usually takes about 5 weeks of play. So that's the only reason why my thought is we change the captain. And again, even if it's a tactic of after those 5 weeks, it's just back. It never was. It's just we're mixing it up. Anyway, that's just a thought because the rules change. And I hate not preparing for the rules better as a squad. Frustrates me.
Yeah, I mean, those are. You think that would drive Arteta up a fucking wall, considering his personality, right? Like avoidable mistakes, shit that like you should know better. Like that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Like, hey guys, I know it's stupid, but let someone else touch the ball for the next 5 weeks until this cools down.
Hey, look at this, Fabio Vieira, nutmeg on Messi.
Maybe
drive that price up, baby.
Inter Miami. Don't you want a piece of that?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, and reaction. Oh, he shook. Oh, he made a fool out of Messi, and then he gave him a hug. What a guy.
That's why he's not successful.
But yeah, I mean, but other good news of that with what we were talking about with Miles Scully and all that new contract agree with him.
Yeah, hopefully it's fucking 7 years. Yeah. Hopefully it's a Chelsea contract.
One of those Chelsea contracts. I'd love that shit. I'm trying to find the name of that other fucking guy. Look at that. Gabby Martinelli with the SpongeBob birthday cake.
He's had a good year.
Ben White's a dad?
Ben White's a dad.
Okay.
They're all dadding up and getting married because one of them just got married again in the last couple weeks, right? Someone got married to their partner.
Wait, we're getting good at making them all get married and have kids.
Yeah,
huh?
I know.
So I found the name. That's what I was looking for. Agume.
Sounds right.
That midfielder from Sevilla. Agoume. I don't know how you pronounce. He's French, right?
It's French.
Agume. I have fucking no.
I forget my high school French. It's been a while. It's been decades, and I wasn't good at it.
But the fact that kid could also potentially play as an 8 as well, and you could always have Deck come.
I'd love 6. A nice $15 million signing, a £50 million signing.
I mean, he's supposed to be like 40 million euros or something.
No way, he's going to be that much.
This guy?
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's going to be like 20.
Okay, fucking sign it. Yeah, sign a 20 million pound guy. That's great.
Remember when we would beg for them to make 20 million pound signings, and that was their huge signings?
Remember we wouldn't sign Xavi Alonso because we refused to pay like 18 million. We only offered like 16.
Yeah.
Fucking joke. Arsene, you robbed us of titles with that one, motherfucker.
Robbed us.
That's criminal. He didn't give Fabregas the fucking midfield. All right, you're all triggering fucking memories here. Oh boy.
They're all with us. They're every part of us.
Through and through. Well, yeah. I mean, so as far as the captaincy goes, though, I think I don't see him taking the captaincy away from Odegaard this year. Would I understand it? Yes. Would I have a problem with it? No. Like, and maybe just speak about like, hey, listen, Martin's still a huge part of the group, but we think with the referee thing and blah 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 that it makes sense.
Who's the first team to get someone sent off for speaking to the referee?
Arsenal. We mean who?
In which of the first
In which
nightmare
fixture?
matches is that happening?
Third match, Arsenal at Anfield. Big Gabby gets sent off.
Oh,
That sounds too real.
Can
right?
you bet on that? Can you
You
think
can bet on the red card in the game, yeah.
Okay.
Should we put?
Is it a sec?
You got 10 on it?
Is a second yellow? It's a yellow, right? I think it's not a red. I think it's a yellow for speaking to the referee. But we will do something stupid and get a second one. I think it's
right.
a
So it gets
second
sent
yellow
off, whether it's
sent
two
off
yellows or straight.
for Gabby. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's at Anfield. Yep.
All right, I'll put you down for $10 towards that one.
All right, sounds
We'll
good.
get the prop. $20 there should win us like 1,000 or something.
Sounds great. I think really that is the bet.
Oh dear Lord. That sounds too real. That's sad. God, what do we do this to ourselves? All right. Well, so we've covered the bases. Whether one defender I would like in. We need to sign a left back because you got to stay on brand. You can't go a year without.
What, are
signing
we
a
only
left
going to
back.
have two? No, not this team.
All right, sign 2 more left backs. So whether that's Hato or someone else, I like the idea of Hato. I've heard good things. I've seen him play a little bit. Not I haven't watched all the fucking compilations on him or anything, but I've seen him play for Ajax. He's a good player.
I mean, it makes a lot of sense. I forget some of the others that have been rumored out there for defenders.
Well, there was the
there was,
Hoyson, but he went to fucking Madrid.
There's a Brazilian. There's a young Brazilian
Okay.
at Lille, I think. The
Oh,
same
yeah,
club.
right. Another one at
Yeah,
Lille,
yeah. Another Lille.
Well, we already got the Brazilian Colossus from them, so
It worked out once.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't work out with Gervinho, but it did.
Yeah, that one. We never got Hazard. Fucking talk about one that.
Nope, because they won the Champions League, and then they got the Champions League place, and he went to Chelsea.
Motherfuckers.
Because there was a release clause, I think, and so he just chose where he wanted to go.
Yep. Yeah, we all met it, right? Then he picked his destination.
He either won it or just qualified for it. I don't remember.
Yeah, something like that. Well, I think realistically, we are going to make all the signings. All right, we are.
Striker for sure.
All right, Zubamendi done.
Done.
Happening. Kepa apparently is already happening. I like the fact that we get
It's
an
fine.
$80 million keeper for $5 million. Sounds great.
Sounds like good business.
Backup cup keeper, way better than fucking Neto. Big upgrade.
I mean, the fact that he can play in a cup, big upgrade.
That's great. A striker, one of those two guys. I don't care what, just one of them. I'm happy. I can't complain. If you bring me the guy that scored 53 goals or whatever in last year across all competition, I don't care if it's Portugal. I don't care if it's fucking rec league.
It's hard to complain. Get me a striker
You
that
need
can score goals.
Right. Okay. There's goals. If you do that, and you sign, like I want 3 more players after that. Right. I want a left wing. I want another midfielder to replace Partey. And the left back, full back, whatever, replace the other guy. If we can get 2 out of those 3, so we get 1 more attacker for sure, right? Winger that can compete on the left side, and 1 of the defenders or the other midfielder, I'm happy. If you get so that there's only 1 piece left of there being 1 more midfielder, 1 more defender that you could potentially do in January. If you covered the rest of those bases, those other 5. Right, because we just said 6.
So you're saying 5 signings.
I'm saying we're gonna sign 5 players.
All right.
6, and I'll be fucking amazed. We've never done it where we
would never do 6.
do all of the people.
All
we need.
of the business? No.
It'll be like we'll sign 4, maybe 1 gets done on deadline day, and the other one we couldn't get done. We'll get done in January. Then it won't happen until the next year.
The next January.
Yes, the next
2
January.
Not the next window. The next
Right.
January.
And of course, and then whoever was playing the position that we were supposed to get was going to get injured on February 2nd.
It's the most fucking Arsenal
The most
year.
predictable thing ever.
Because we've done it. We've had it
Yeah.
over and over and over and over. That's why it's predictable. It would happen.
Yeah, it would happen to us.
Just like the sending off for Gabby at Liverpool.
Oh, it hurts so much because it's probably so true.
Honestly, as long as we don't have as much injury crisis as we had in this last season, we compete.
Yeah.
And if we're 90% healthy, I know Liverpool's good, and I know Verts is great.
City's bought $1 million.
And City's bought all new players.
Right, Ryan Cherky, I'm worried about that motherfucker.
He's gonna be some highlights.
Yeah.
But he also might piss Pep off and never play again. It could go either way.
We'll see.
But he's a fantastic player.
Yeah.
But he's fine. He's fine.
So let's get down to it. We got to get to some. This is the Pintcast, so we got to get some predictions. Where are we finishing this next year? What are the aspirations? Because it's kind of crazy. Because it feels like a pipe dream saying it before, but now it's like win the Champions League, win the league. Straight up.
We're winning the league.
We're winning the league.
This is the year.
This is the year. It is the year.
It's not like I've said this too many times.
Right. Yeah, you haven't said it too many times.
I said it last year for sure.
Yeah.
Coming off that year, adding a couple
yeah.
pieces, I didn't have ever dreamed that we would have that many injuries.
Yeah.
Last year was one of the first years I've ever said it. Now I'm 0 for 1.
And look what happened.
And I'm 0 for 1.
Yeah.
There's just so many. With the league, it seems so much more stable, because we are that level.
Yeah.
And the Champions League is so just draw. Like,
Right. Yeah, you get Real Madrid in the quarterfinals. You don't know, or you get PSG now. Who fucking knows? Yeah. I get what you're saying.
But I'm not really. The Real Madrid tie really did something for the team.
Sure.
Did something for me as a belief in this team. I think we can win it. Like, it's not like I've never thought before that we could win it.
I expect us to make the semifinals of the Champions League again. That's my expectation now. Because before it was like quarterfinals, and maybe if we're lucky we can make semifinals. The baseline that I want for the Champions League is at least in the semifinals, and we should be able to make it to a final. If we don't win it, we don't fucking win it. But like, we need to make the semifinals again. I think that's like, because when you look at it, you look at those 4 teams. And I know, like, the fucking moral victories mean absolutely nothing, right? Arteta, we had the best team. It's like, great, but fuck it, don't even say that shit, bro. They're just gonna make fun of you more for being like, we had the best team, we didn't fucking win. But when you look at those squads of those teams, we were definitely top 2 out of those 4. If we didn't have so many injuries, but you look at those teams, it's like we are better. We're better than like I wanted to play Barcelona. To get some fucking revenge,
But with a fully healthy team.
But we're better than Inter Milan.
Well, maybe not. Again, I never expect full health at that time of the year.
No.
Mostly healthy would have been a huge upgrade.
80% would be better than fucking 65% or whatever. So, yeah, my expectation is, unless you run into the buzzsaw of like having a really shitty quarterfinal opponent, which can totally happen.
Right.
And if we get played off the park, if fucking Real Madrid figured out now they're the best team in the world again, because that could happen, Mbappe might score 60 this year, and you run into them and they get revenge on us in the quarterfinals.
Not with Trent left back.
Not with
or right back, sorry.
Right, replacing the right side.
He's so far in that he sometimes looks like he's on the left.
So with like that aside, if we play Bayern Munich, I expect to fucking beat them, because they're not, they're good, but they're not.
We'll smoke them.
I'm ready to smoke them. We're overdue. Smoke that pack and the Barca pack. Fuck them both. I want to take them on.
Me too.
Like, I really do, because we saw it, like what the playing style. Like Inter was a bad matchup for us. I didn't really want to face them. I wanted to get Barca in the final, because you look at how they got violated the back by Inter.
Yeah,
it was insane. Like they're still a sieve at the back. They're not defensively sound.
No,
so I think without a doubt you can say that currently Arsenal is a top 4 squad in all of Europe, squad strength, and add the striker, and it's like they should be competing for every fucking honor. They should be top 2 in the Premier League, and they should be top 4, top 3 in the fucking Champions League.
I
just
agree.
With the one signing, just the striker.
I agree.
Just the striker.
And to say that of a group of Arsenal players that, compared to what we've watched for so long,
we haven't been this good since the Invincibles.
It's so good, so I should stop crying about last year.
Well, look, you know what can make it all up? I'll forgive all their sins to go win the league this year.
Yeah.
Or win the fucking Champions League, either one. But let's win the fucking league. That's what we're due for. You know, it's been 21 years, right? So it's time. It's time. They're ready for these. You know, we can wash away the filth of what will not be named of happening this past year, and we'll win something that they haven't won ever. You know, let's get that back. I don't need to hear about fucking second tier champions of Europe bullshit. Fucking scrotum sacks. Fucking, I can't believe Frank went there. It's actually a really good signing for them.
It's literally, well, there is actually quite a few good choices. The Bournemouth coach was a good coach. Fulham's coach, good coach. There's some options. There's some really good coaches in the league.
Just, I mean, I can't believe Thomas Frank was dumb enough to take that poison chalice. But I mean, you know, hopefully it runs out. Hopefully Daniel Levy can sabotage that.
He's a really good coach.
Yeah.
He's a really good coach.
Agreed.
And I don't like him because of it.
Well, I don't like him now.
And I really hate him now.
Yeah, I mean, he always speaks very glowingly about Arsenal, so I made sure to send all the links of him talking lovely to the few Spurs fans I'm willing to deal with any discourse with. Talking about how beautiful Arsenal play. So, whatever. I wish him no luck, and I hope that all of his, you know...
I hope he finishes one place lower.
May all his bacon burn.
I hope he finishes one place lower.
One place lower, yes. And I hope United finish 3 places lower. God, can we get relegation for one of these teams? That'd be amazing. How did Tottenham lost 22 matches?
22, I think.
22 matches. Amazing. But that's what the season will be remembered by. 22 losses.
Dare to dream.
Right, and the only team to ever lose more than 20 matches a season and not get relegated?
Yeah.
What a fucking... impressive. Well, my friend, it has been a great time chatting Arsenal with you. It's been much too long. I'm ready for Arsenal to come back. Not quite yet. I want them to fucking rest. Go to the beach. Take some time. I know.
Get healthy.
Preseason starts in like fucking less than 2 weeks, right? Isn't it usually?
I think they report back.
Yeah,
right.
The first players report back in like the first week of July. I remember 4th of July. It's always like, well, the first players are back training.
Right.
You know, the people that didn't have any internationals, didn't play Nations League and whatever. Excuse me. that was my exhaust pipe. No, it's outside.
Yeah, so it happens quick.
It happens quick. We'll be back before you know it. Thankfully, we're not playing in the Club World Cup, and they're getting some rest. And yeah, I mean, hopefully that bites Chelsea and City in the fucking ass for, you know, those guys haven't gotten to rest yet, and they don't get to rest for a couple more weeks.
They have so many players.
Yeah, you're right. Fuck.
Chelsea have like 48 players of first-team players.
They just do line changes, right? I guess preseason they just do half for each team and then split it up.
And City still have all their players and the 4 more players they bought right before the tournament.
Right.
So I don't think there's a problem there.
Well, hopefully at least one.
And one of those coaches is an amazing coach.
Well, maybe Neto didn't pull a hamstring last year.
Oh, that's happening this year.
That was an outlier.
Yeah,
that's an outlier.
This is his year.
This is the year.
That thing's pulling at least.
He's gonna score 5 goals in the first 3 matches, and
that's gone.
3-4 months hamstring tendon surgery.
Yeah.
So sad. Mark it. Write it down.
We put a bet on that one too.
Yeah. Oh, shit. I don't know if that one's what I can get. Actually, I'll check
the prop bet.
I'll check the player props. Check the player props. Well, all right, man. Well, we will be back with. We'll have to set up a mid-season rendezvous. We'll have to talk.
Maybe
during
we'll just
holiday
be so
season.
happy.
So happy.
Joyous.
Top of the league, top of the fucking Champions League group stage. It'd be so good. Just caviar and champagne.
All the signings.
Yeah. Santi Cazorla will be a coach at Arsenal again. Enzo will be back in the academy playing for us and maybe a new prospect. Remember that video of that kid? I still see
we
that
got Sterling's kid, so.
Oh, great! Yeah.
That's what he's leaving with us.
You're kidding.
No.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That happened the day before his. Yeah, it happened 2 weeks ago. I promise. I'm not kidding.
Oh my god. Oh great. Well, hopefully we can sell him for something.
Well, his dad's smart. His dad's been through it, so I'm sure he'll get him in the right places to make all the money for himself. So
All right. Well, we'll leave it there. You guys can follow us on Twitter at Morning Pints and I Hate Your Club, or you can follow me on Blue Sky. I'm trying to do most of my soccer shit, the football stuff mostly on there. Trying to get engagement there. You're on there too, right?
I'm on there too.
You're also at I Hate Your Club there, yeah?
That one is
The original.
The original. Yeah.
Okay.
I try to monitor both, and wherever I can get engagement
Yeah.
between the two.
Sure.
I'm old. I'm still defaulted to the old.
Yeah, I know. Like, I have a fucking TikTok account, but I don't like using it. I'm like,
I don't engage. I just watch.
well, because, like, Instagram is now the Facebook, right? Like, it's all TikTok regurgitated to Instagram. It's
Yeah.
the way Facebook has been Instagram regurgitated to Facebook. And so now we're, like, degrees of separation from where the kids are actually reading the shit and stuff. So,
sure, there's another one. I don't know.
yeah, I mean, there's another one that's going to have to be coming up and taking over the other. So we'll see. We'll get there. Well, anyways, we'll leave it there. Let's go up the Arsenal, fucking winning it all this season.
Oh.
You heard it here first. Winning the league. Hey, what are the 3 teams getting relegated? Tottenham, United, and Chelsea. Fuck them.
Everton.
Oh, yeah. First year in the new stadium?
Everton.
Love that story.
Everton, Leeds,
Okay, Everton, Leeds.
and Southampton.
Is Sunderland coming up?
I believe so.
Okay. Southampton's coming up too, huh?
I'm pretty sure I got that right.
Okay. That works. Yeah, I'll say
But Everton.
I'll say Sunderland. No, I can't say it. I mean, I can say it, but no. Who is it? Who's going to drop off? Who's going to drop off like a motherfucker? I like the Everton thing, but I can't steal that one. Fulham's going to be fine. Wolves been cheating death. Wolves been cheating death for a while.
Well, and they sold another.
They sold Cunha.
They sold 2 players, right? They sold the one to City.
They can only cheat death for so long, I was almost a sack on my fantasy league for a couple of years. It finally happened this year. I don't want to see what happens, what I have to do for draft day this year. You can only cheat death so long. So, yeah, maybe Wolves are going down, Sunderland's going down, and, yeah, Southampton always go down. So
Yeah,
that's it.
That's what they do.
All right, we'll leave it there. All right, thanks so much, Joseph.
Thank you.
We'll catch you later. And, yeah, we'll be back with another podcast. I'll be back before the season starts with some more Arsenal friends and whatnot, and then we will check in with Joseph around the midway point of the season. All right? And we'll catch you later. Peace. Thanks, Jay.
Bye.